Before using Jobber, we were grossing about $500,000 a year, and now we're grossing nearly $3 million a year.
The size of our clientele tripled.
How's it going, everyone? John here. Welcome to another OBS Studio tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the custom docs to be able to bring in your YouTube chat, since it's not really integrated, and that's kind of a bust. So what you're going to want to do is go over to YouTube, and you're going to want to open up one of your streams. And you can see your chat here, but that's fine if you want to look at your chat here, or if you want to look at it whenever you're streaming. But if you want to be able to bring this chat in, what you're going to want to do is click on the three dots. You're going to go to pop out chat. You're going to take this link up here in the browser, and you're going to do Control C to copy. And then we're going to go back to OBS. And what we're going to want to do is set up a custom doc, which I already have set up. But what you're going to want to do is go up to View, Docs, Custom Browser Docs. And as you can see, I already have one set up, so you're just going to give it a name. I already have set up, but what you're going to want to do is go up to
Wouldn't it be crazy if you could create voiceovers that sound like a
raspy old man,
a young teenage girl,
Or a guy.
How to add widgets easily in Streamlab in 2023. Adding widgets in our stream is actually very important, as it can make our stream more interactive and entertaining. So the only thing that you have to do is open your Streamlab, and here I want you to click your sources, this one. So we're gonna be adding sources, and then you can actually scroll down here, or you can also click this one. So you see it's the same widgets found earlier. And then we have different kinds of widgets to choose from. We have alert box, donation goal, follower goal, tip taker, and chat box. And yeah, there are also many others. You can also customize your own widget using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And this time, let's focus first on tip taker. So here it is used to show off your most recent donations to your viewers. And then let's add source. And I'm not gonna change the name. How to fix Streamlabs alerts not working. Fixing Streamlabs alert not working ensures that you don't miss out on any important notifications during your stream, keeping your audience engaged and informed. Now here's how we are going to do it. So I have here my Streamlabs, and to do that I'm just going to tap these settings here below. After clicking settings, we're going to go to our advanced tab right here, and then we're going to scroll down, and we should be able to see here sources. As you can see, I have already unchecked my sources, but usually it is checked. I've already unchecked mine, and it managed to fix that problem. And I'm just going to click done. Now the next thing that you're going to do is just log out Streamlabs and then restart it. And once it's done, you should be able to fix this problem. Now another option that we are going to try is this one here. I want you to try to go to your dashboard here. We're going to click to our dashboard home. Alright, so we're going to be waiting for this one. Okay, now that we are here, we're going to scroll down and we're going to tap settings. We're going to go to API settings and then click widget settings. Now here what you're going to do is click this one. What it will do to scroll down and we're going to tap settings. We're going to go to API settings and then click widget settings. Now here what you're going to go to... Okay, now that we are here, we're going to scroll down and we're going to tap setting. Wait here. We're going to click to our dashboard home. Alright, so we're going to be waiting for this one. Okay, now that we are here, we're going to scroll down and we're going to tap settings. We're going to go to API settings and then click widget settings. Now here what you're going to do is click this one. What it will do is that it will reset your alert box back to its default when you just first started. Now if you have a lot of customizations added already, then this is going to be a bit of a hassle. However, if this is your only hope, then I think it's gonna be worth doing so. Now after doing it, I want you to try and customize your alert box once again. And congratulations everybody, that is how you're going to fix Streamlabs alerts when it's not working. And by the way, I would highly suggest to upgrade to Streamlabs Ultra to level up your streaming quality and experience. You can save up to $10 of discount right away after clicking on the link in the description box and the comment section below. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave this video a like if this helps you out.
Save time creating content and generate a high-quality clone of your voice with 11 Labs. Change the way you record podcasts, voiceovers, and branded content with the #1 AI-powered voice generating technology. Stop searching for the perfect voice and stop wasting time re-recording take after take. Try 11 Labs for free and start elevating your content today.
Staying on course with a
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to fix your alert box. Now this is a problem that I ran into when I was setting up my alert box through Stream Elements. What would happen is I would have it all set up and I would test it to see if the followers would show up, subscriptions would show up, donations, that sort of thing would show up in my stream, and that would work. It would work fine. The testing of the alert box would work fine. But when I was actually live, the alert box didn't work. It would show up in the chat. It would say so-and-so followed in the chat, but no alert would pop up for that follower. Now I'm going to show you how to fix that today. this video does help you out at all, please leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, and you can catch me over on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So let's get over to the tutorial and get started. Alright, so head over to Stream Elements. Assuming that you're already signed in, make sure you're signed in with the proper channel, the proper Twitch channel. And make sure your channel is joined here as well. Next thing you're going to want to do is go to My Overlays. Click on or edit your alert box. Assuming you already have an alert box. If you don't, create blank overlay to set up your alert box. Click Edit. And then click on the actual alert box itself right here. And the settings will pop up. Now I'll go through. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another tutorial video. Every once in a while I will do a tutorial video on streaming or YouTube or Twitch or whatever questions you guys have, or the questions I see in my tutorial videos that aren't related to the actual tutorial video. Questions that I get over and over again. I will do a separate video on those questions like I am doing here today. So in this video, I'm going to show you why your subscription alerts aren't showing up in your live streams. So if you're live streaming on YouTube and someone subscribes to your channel, that alert should show up, but most of the time it won't, and it's not because you're doing anything wrong with that alert box. And I'll show you why right now. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to head over to YouTube. This is just an alt account that I have here, and you want to click on your logo on the top right. Now you want to find the settings section here. Click on that. And you want to go to privacy. So if someone subscribes to your YouTube channel while you're live streaming and the alert box does not show up, or the alert does not show up, this is why. So keep all my subscriptions private. If they have this turned on, that alert will not show up, and there's literally nothing you can do. It's just all in the hands of YouTube. But if they happen to have the subscriptions, privacy turned off, then the alert will show up. So you'll find that a lot in your YouTube live streams. Some people that subscribe, the alert shows up, and some people that do subscribe, or they say they subscribe, but the alert doesn't show up. That can be frustrating, and I have seen a lot of questions regarding this in my other alert box videos. So I thought I'd make a separate one just for the YouTube alerts. Being 99% of the time someone subscribes to your channel, it probably won't show up. And I know it's frustrating. I know you want to acknowledge that that person subscribed to your channel and thank them for subscribing, and seeing that you got a new subscriber feels really good, rather than at the end of your live stream, you see you got 1 or 2 new subscriptions and you're like, well, that alert didn't show up. And then you go searching all over YouTube and all over Stream Elements and Streamlabs to see what went wrong. 99.9% of the time, it's nothing you've done wrong. It's all in the privacy settings on YouTube. So I hope this video helps you out, guys. If you have any further questions or concerns, you can reach out to me on my Discord server. I'll link everything down below. You can catch me streaming as well here on YouTube or on Twitch, twitch.tv/JimmyKnives. And if this video did help you out at
Time to level up and start your business on Shopify, the platform made for commerce. With business So you've spent all this time setting up your live stream in order to go live on YouTube. Well, now it's time for the fun part. Alerts are honestly one of my favorite things about streaming. I think they're super fun. It keeps chat engaged. So let me show you how to set up alerts for your YouTube streams. If that sounds good to you, make sure to drop a quick like on the video and ignore this little piece of paper that I have for my desk boom arm stand because I'm too cheap to buy a proper one because I'm balling on a budget. But let's get started. I've opened up Streamlabs OBS and I only have a blank scene with just our webcam as a source. If you guys haven't already seen the first couple of videos, I'll leave it linked in the top right corner. It's a playlist on how to start streaming to YouTube. And we go over setting up everything step by step, as well as finding the best streaming settings for your internet speed and your computer. So as you can see, I only have a webcam as our source here. So the first thing we want to do is click an add source, and then we're going to click on alert box, and then we're going to click add source. If this is your first one, it'll just pop up alert box, but I'm going to add a new source instead, and I'm going to call this one YouTube alert box. It does not matter. I'm just doing it just for clarity's sake. So once we have our alert box, I'm going to click add source, and it's going to pop up our alert box settings. It might look different for you. In fact, it might actually look like this, but either way, it doesn't matter. You can use the simplified or you can use the regular, but honestly, we're not going to use either of these. We're actually going to use the website because we get way more control over our alerts. So we're actually not going to change anything on this regardless, and I'm just going to hit close, and then just make sure that your alert box is above your webcam or your screen capture if you're playing games, because if it's behind, you're not going to be able to see the alerts that pop up. So let's go over to streamlabs.com. We want to go to the left-hand side and click on alert box. This is going to allow us to change all the settings that we need. By the way, if you're using OBS Studio or Twitch Studio and you want to use Streamlabs alerts, all you'd have to do is copy this widget URL and paste it as a browser source. But if you're streaming through Streamlabs OBS like me, then you don't need to worry about that. So you can see we have a couple different general settings. You honestly don't have to use Streamlabs alerts. All you'd have to do is settings that we need. We want to go to the left because if it's behind, you're not going to be able to see the alerts that pop up. So let's go over to streamlabs.com. We want to go to the left-hand side and click on alert box. This is going to allow us to change all the settings that we need. By the way, if you're using OBS Studio or Twitch Studio and you want to use Streamlabs alerts, all you'd have to do is copy this widget URL and paste it as a browser source. But if you're streaming through Streamlabs OBS like me, then you don't need to worry about that. So you can see we have a couple different general settings. You honestly don't have to change anything here. They have a profanity filter if you're worried about people, paste it as a browser source. But if you're streaming want to use Streamlabs alerts, all you'd have to do is copy this widget URL and paste it as a browser source. But if you're streaming through Streamlabs OBS like me, then you don't need to worry about that. So you can see we have a couple different general settings. You honestly don't have to change anything here. They have a profanity filter if you're worried about people saying bad words, and so you can change different things here. Honestly, I think to replace bad words with happy words is really funny, which is why I personally have it on. So let's go to the subscribers tab, and this is going to be anytime we get a subscriber, this is going to happen. So let me pull up Streamlabs OBS and this at the same time so you can see what's going on. I've already gone ahead and set one up for us, so I'm going to hit test subscriber just to show you that it works. So I'm going to click test subscriber.
Hey, bro.
Then you can see that someone has just subscribed. I got my little ghost and I got all the text. I'll do it one more time so you can see, and you can move the alert box so that way you can test and see where you want it to pop up on your screen. So obviously we want to have it enabled. Right now, the layout is that the picture is above the text, but if I wanted the text on the picture, I could click this and then I can click save settings, and that'll make sure that everything is saved. So if you go to test it again, it'll pop up correctly. Like that. Honestly, I do not like that at all, which is why I had it on this way to begin with, but the choice is up to you. That's what the layout does. They have different alert animations, so whenever I have mine in, it slides up in and slides up down, but they have many different other ones that you can choose here. You can choose your message template. Mine just says whoever's name and it just subscribed, but you can say has joined the sub club or whatever you want. For the text animation, mine's wiggle. If I go and test it again, you can see how these are wiggling, the little green letters. That's what that text animation does. The image is going to be one of the most important things. You can go to image, click on plus, and if you don't have any of your own images, you can go through the stock ones. These are all free that you can use, or if you want, you can go to uploads, and then you can add your own GIFs, your pictures, whatever you want to add, and then you can just drag and drop, or you can click this and it'll bring it up so you can import it. So you can select one from either of those and then hit select and it'll pop up. If you want, you can pick a sound, so same thing, you hit the plus, and then if you want, they have stock sounds. Some of these you have to pay for, which indicate by the little star in the corner, that's the Prime subscription, but you honestly don't need it. They have some free ones here as well, so you can just pick one, hit select, and it'll also save that there. Next, we have the sound volume. You can choose if you want it to be very loud, like a jump scare, or if you just want it to be soft, like my man titties. For the alert duration, that's how long it lasts on the screen. Alert text delay is if you want the text to show up after. And then if you want to get crazy with it, you can enable custom HTML or CSS. That's if you know how to code. And then you also can change the font settings. Or CSS, that's if you know how to code. And then you also can change the font settings. And then once you've done everything you want here, you can click save settings and then scroll back up. And then you can click test subscriber, and your alert pops up on your screen for your subscribers. Now you can do this for all the other tabs on your screen, super chats, pledges, now you can do this for all the other tabs, but I want to go over variations. Super chats, pledges, merch, all this right now. So I'm just going to test a regular super chat just to show you what the alert looks like. I'll click test super chat. He needs some milk! Which is really loud and obnoxious, just my favorite thing to do during streams. But let's say I wanted a different alert to play if they donate $100 or more, just to make it extra spicy. So we can actually scroll down and then obviously we want to have it enabled, right? Click test subscribe. Gone ahead and set one up. This is going to happen. You can change OBS Studio or Twitch Studio. By the way, if you're not going to be able to see the alerts that pop up. So let's go over to streamlabs.com. We want to go to the left-hand side and click on alert box. This is going to allow us to change all all the settings that we need. By the way, if you're using OBS Studio or Twitch Studio and you want to use Streamlabs alerts, all you'd have to do is copy this widget URL and paste it as a browser source. But if you're streaming through Streamlabs OBS like me, then you don't need to worry about that. So you can see we have a couple different general settings. You honestly don't have to change anything here. They have a profanity filter if you're worried about people saying bad words, and so you can change different things here. Honestly, I think to replace bad words with happy words is really funny, which is why I personally have it on. So let's go to the subscribers tab, and this is going to be anytime we get a subscriber, this is going to happen. So let me pull up